Come on, bro. Come on. Fuck. Be right back. Chad, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna close that. Seems straight now. Or is it because because I screen share?
Texas, back from Georgia and back from Mexico. We're back to my home lake in Okeechobee, Florida. And I'm about to show you guys,
So far, so good.
how to catch crappie, black crappie to be specific.
Let me know.
Out of all these nasty
Let me know
creeks.
what kind of
This is
fish I
definitely
like.
not easy, and they might not be in there. We might have to fish some cattails. We might have to go to the west and find some pencil reeds with fish in them. I don't know where they're at. I've been gone for 3 weeks, but I'm hoping I can catch 4 right out of here. Now, I'm not telling you you have to have this power pole trolling motor or those 2 8-foot power poles. I'm just telling you it will make your entire life easier if you have the right setup and you come to catch fish. If you're like me and you work hard for everything that you got, and when you go fishing, you actually want to catch them, it helps to have the right stuff. All I got to do.
That power pole, the setup in the back, those 2 little things sticking out on each side of that motor. Up to 8 feet of water, of course, but um, I think they badass. And then his trolling motor is the remote. That's that thing on his chest. Technology is definitely advancing in fishing. Hunting to any outdoors is just getting advanced.
Click that up and the power poles come up. Then I can take the trolling motor, make sure it's turned down because it's super powerful. Now I can maneuver however I want to, anywhere in here. With these crappie on Lake Okeechobee, you do not have to be super quiet. That's not necessary like some of the other lakes around the country. Now I get where I want to go, put them back down. Just to show you from the beginning what I'm using, it's an ACC crappie stick. This is a 10-footer. I don't know what the reel's called. They sell them at Fast Break where I was earlier, where I got gas and I got that G3 jig. You see what it is. Looks like a little fly fishing reel. We got 20-pound Beyond braid and we're using a G3 Outfitters crappie jig. Just that simple. I don't really think color is a huge deal. I do like pink heads, but on a bright sunny day like today, I'm going to go with black. silver body, and whitetail. This has got to be one of the hardest things that I filmed too. So I'm going to do my best. Just be patient. Now I'm going to do my best to get you guys a bunch of different angles. But to start out with, you see how I have that jig and I can lower it down? Might be too close. See that? That is the most important thing you can do. Then I spin around like this, keeping the jig up on the end of the rod. And once I have it where I want it, I then drop it, and that'll keep you from getting tangled. And the important thing about this is it's just hitting as many spots as you can. We've had some real cold weather, so a lot of times I'll just barely jig it at most. Just let it swim around or hold it in the same spot. Don't be scared to stick it in the hole too. Get it back in there as deep as you can. If you see a shady spot, send it. I heard they weren't in the trees, but I can't come by these and not try them. I can almost always catch at least a couple. On a bright bluebird day like today, I might have to really shove the bow of the boat into the tree so I can reach those back pockets. I'm actually pretty surprised I haven't already got a bite. My buddies might be right. See how I just pulled that fish out of the junk? I was getting ready to say they might be right. The fish might not be in here. But I just caught one. He might not be legal. I got to check him. On Lake Okeechobee, you need a gauge. They got to be 10 inches long, total length. Dang it. That is not a good way to start the day. I've been fishing for about 30 minutes and ain't even caught but one short. I fished all of these trees, all of those trees, and all of those trees. But my buddy Brad with G3 Outdoors, you've seen him in a ton of my crappie videos, just randomly called me and said he was bored. I'm like, I'm coming to pick you up. So I'm going to go pick Brad up and we're going to go fish something totally different. I don't know what yet. He told me it's so top secret, he can't even tell me. I don't know. So I'll be back in about 15 minutes, but really it'll be like right now.
I never slow down.
Oh,
Gabe, is this what we're after?
yeah, that's what we're after. Y'all, I pick him up in the first minute, he's already catching them. But before we can go any farther, I got to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of this video. Big T Tires, family owned in Park, Florida, and the one that I'm at right now in Lake. All of them going fast. Oh. Oh. I'm trying to get a different angle, doesn't smack the camera on everything. If you don't believe in these ACC crappie sticks, you should, because they're super strong. Well,
Oh, we almost bust his ass. Can y'all hear me?
This is really, really hard to film because we got to weave these jigs in through all these reeds. You just try to rob my hole?
I have to do what you normally do.
Yeah, I guess you're right. When Brad and I pull up to a hole like this with all these reeds, you can almost, once you start catching them, you can pick which hole you know they're going to be in, and almost always they'll be there. You see how we hold the rod tip perfectly still and then just do little ticks.
Oh, look at that hook set. Poles look nice. I really don't. I've only caught one crappie in Michigan.
You guys,
Caught a
it's getting
couple
embarrassing.
in South Carolina.
I've only caught about 5. And it never fails.
those-
Every time I want to come
Yellow
crappie fishing
jumbo
on Lake
perch,
Okeechobee, it starts blowing.
Walleye,
An hour ago,
lake
slick
trout,
calm. Now, it's blowing
white
about 25.
bass.
We do have a
Oh.
cooler full of crappie, though.
I haven't
That's
caught
what
a
we
sturgeon
came to do.
yet.
Unfortunately,
Northern
we've only been
pike
catching about one out of each reed
catfish.
pop, so it's super hard to film. You can look down through there and see that there's little patches of reeds, and that's what we're doing. It. He has a disadvantage, or no, you have a advantage because you got a 14-foot long rod.
That's pretty much the modern cane pole.
Oh, golly.
Got him. That's down his throat.
I don't know who this guy is, but this fucking guy is.
This
Hey.
is getting embarrassing now.
It is.
I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm trying. I'm trying as hard as I can. This is getting bad. Show off. I can't catch one to save my life. We have noticed, though, right this time of the day, they're all on the down sun side, so the far left side. We can say that. I need a powerful remote on my rod. Y'all want to see something annoying? I should have left his butt at the docks. What I should have done. I can only take credit for about 8 of those. We've got a bunch. And 2 more there, and 1 more he just caught while I was trying to take the thumbnail. Hey, we always do it, though. Everybody said it was tough today, and I picked Brad up, and you see what he did.
All new ground, too.
Yeah. There's no boats anywhere around us. There was a bunch of bass boats heading in, but they were bass fishing, not crappie fishing. If you want to come to Lake Okeechobee and catch crappie, I'll put all of Brad's
I want to go to
information in
Lake
the link
Okeechobee
below.
and fish so
He
bad.
does crappie
I haven't
charters
fished there
and
yet.
largemouth bass
It's
charters
Bay,
on this lake. Yeah, go ahead and rub it in my face.
where-
Throw just one more in there.
That was the last one.
Yeah.
pretty much the
Y'all can come out here and
Everglades.
try to do it on your own. But trust me when I say it's hard. You'll catch a lot more if you come with Brad. It is fun to come out here and try to figure it out, but if you don't have much time to fish, Brad's not near as expensive as it is to haul your boat all the way over here, buy the rods, buy the jigs. I should have just came with him today. That's what it's all about though. Look at that beautiful sunset. Now I gotta go home, take a shower, get dressed, and go out to some fancy dinner with Crystal and her girlfriends tonight. So we're actually gonna cook these fish for lunch tomorrow. We got a new recipe and a new breading. I think y'all are gonna like. Let me hook it up real quick. And that's a wrap. Got everything buttoned down. I got to haul Boogie home to dinner. We don't go out to fancy dinners often, but tonight I'm stuck doing it. I do need you guys to do me a huge favor. I uploaded a video today, which is January 2nd, on a Friday. I never upload on a Friday, so most of you weren't prepared for it, weren't even looking for a video. I normally upload on Monday and Thursdays, a lot of Mondays, sometimes Thursdays, but today I uploaded on a Friday. It's a javelina video. Here's the thumbnail. Please, if you haven't seen that, stop watching this video, or when you get done with this video, go watch that one, because it's one of my most favorite videos I've ever filmed on YouTube, and it took a lot of work. You'd be doing me a solid favor. Time to go get ready for dinner. I'll see y'all at the house. Y'all would be proud of me. I dressed up. Unfortunately, we don't have a picture of the men. I can show you a picture of the women though. Happy birthday, Bree. Look at that though. We got a pile of them to clean. Crystal's gonna cut the rib cages out. I'm gonna flay it. Crystal's been doing this with her dad for a long time. I can remember about when I was 15 years old, my parents bought an RV park in Okeechobee, Florida. And that's like the prime of when everybody was catching the most crappie. And we'd be out there with electric knives with those old men, and they would scrutinize you if you messed up. When you're filleting crappie like this, you can't beat an electric knife. If you got a couple guys using them and somebody like Crystal cutting the rib bones out, you can do it so fast. Mine, though, is a little dull because we cleaned a bull shark with it a while back. Travis thought that would be a great idea.
Try that in car.
I cannot wait to see what comes into
What
these
was
tonight.
that?
I know I have a
Brunswick,
bobcat
Georgia,
around here that's
caught a
crazy.
stingray.
He ain't scared of
Diego,
nothing.
California.
We've heard coyotes,
Sea
there's
bass
panthers
San
in this
Diego,
area,
California,
skunks,
to San Diego.
all kinds of stuff. So we will see something tonight. Hopefully that comes in and eats them, and you guys are going to get to see it because I'm putting my trail
Mackerels,
cameras on.
lobsters, barracuda. Haven't caught a shark yet.
When it comes to
Spoonbill
freshwater fish,
and
there's nothing better than a crappie.
yeah,
And
Oklahoma,
I'm going to tell you right now, a
which they
lot of
call a
times
paddlefish.
saltwater fish don't even taste as good as these. Lake Okeechobee produces some amazing eating fish.
I got one of those. They so convenient, so I have a bunch of fish. You gotta get those red balls out.
But have you ever seen a lionfish eat crappie roe? Oh, you got eat it. No, don't waste it. I don't think they like it.
Oh my gosh, we have crappie eggs everywhere.
He
Oh,
spit
he
it out
spit it
again. I can't believe they didn't eat it. Let me try this.
He's still looking at
I
it.
think there was a lot of stuff. Crap. Drop it. Get it. Get it. Oh, yeah, he ate that.
He liked that one.
I had to go get my longer stick. Because if you get jabbed by one of these lionfish, it hurts so bad. That one loves it. Get it again. Look at the eggs. There's millions of them. I don't think he likes this one because it's so stringy. He does not like that at all. That one does. Hey, he likes crappie for dinner. He's going to probably spit that out because he doesn't want that thing on his antenna. It looks like it's snowing in there. But those eggs, everything in there, the tank is a living organism. Those eggs, everything will eat it. And we're going to go get some crabs later and put them in there. Put some starfish, or not starfish, sea urchins, and just try to get this tank back to life besides just two ornery lionfish. So that's 22 crappie that we caught yesterday. We're going to cook 4 for lunch, and I'm going to take the rest of these. Crystal just got done cleaning them up, put another layer of paper towels, dry them off, and then vacuum seal. What are you two goofballs doing?
Ready to eat some jalapeno popper?
Check these out.
Those aren't ordinary poppers, though, are they?
Who grew these?
Me.
You grew those jalapenos?
Yep.
All right, let's give it a go. They smelled
I love
hot while y'all were
poppers.
cutting them
That's the
open.
one I was going for. I'm just
Dang,
kidding.
mine.
Typically, garden peppers are a lot hotter than regular peppers in the store. So this
Look-
might be a little spicy.
Luke looks nervous.
You ready?
Big bite.
Oh, good.
They're not spicy at all.
Luke and Crystal planted these about 3 months ago, and they're already producing. Oh, good.
They're not spicy at all.
Oh, good. That is really, really, really good. Homemade jalapeno poppers.
Mhm.
Self-grown jalapeno poppers. Y'all need to get some more and grow some more quick.
Okay, well, Luke picked out this plant, and he picked it out because they're called mammoth jalapenos. So they're supposed to get really big, but we're not patient enough to wait till they get really big. So,
I'm getting some heat on the back end.
are you?
Yeah. See that, all you kids? Get outside. You don't need a huge yard to have a garden. Tell your mom or your dad to take you to Home Depot. Get you some jalapenos. You can get seeds or you can get already started plants and put them in your backyard. Put them on the front porch. If you're in a condo, put them on the back porch where they can get a little bit of sunlight. Grow your own vegetables. They are good. So this is the breading I was talking to you about earlier. The same people that make the rods that we use crappie fishing and Oscar fishing, ACC crappie stick. They came out with some breading, and he's been telling me to try it. I'm not a huge lemon pepper fan. Brad said, don't let that fool you. It's good, but it's probably not as good as, check out this, you guys. Crystal Beachy got me a brand new knife set for Christmas, and tell me those things are not
Those nice as
gorgeous.
fuck.
Look at that. The funny thing is Christmas morning when we were opening them, this was the first knife I opened, and they had protective tips on them, and I pulled it off and stuck that joker right in my finger. About bled out on Christmas morning. Look how sharp they are. Not going to go too heavy because we're only cooking 4 fillets.
I'm really excited to try this bread. And
You cannot beat crappie, I'm telling you guys. It's one of the best fish that swims. Simple as that.
That
Shake
Dugan
it
Squad
and fry.
Cajun, that shit is
I
spicy.
can tell you it smells
You don't
good.
need a lot of it.
Now this is actually how I like to dry my fish. You go through a little bit of paper towels, but if you're like us and you spend a ton of money fishing and you actually enjoy eating the fish, do yourself a favor and do it right. Get your good vacuum sealer, some good vacuum bags, stack them in there just how you want them. If you have 4 or 5 people, put 2 or 3 fillets each. And then, I mean, we had 22 fish. This is enough for like 4 or 5 big meals. At least 4 or 5. Just husband and a wife and a couple kids, vice versa. This fish will go a long ways. You can even have your kids help you. Hit back and seal. Yeah, just like that. You take a permanent marker. Right, CRAPPIE. What was it? 1, 2, 25. Put that in your freezer. It'll be good for a couple of years. That's saving yourself money. You get to go on a fishing trip or a fishing charter and reap the rewards. And you can do it for a long time if you take care of it. Crystal's been over here drooling. It feels nice and crunchy. I will give it that. This might be the first time this breading's ever been on a large social media network. It's brand new. It just came out. I put that piece in there last. Presentation, it looks pretty darn good.
it looks beautiful.
Your dad's going to be calling me after he watches this. Where's mine? It dang sure smells good. I'm not going to lie. That right there smells so good. Let's give it a go. Just a dab of ketchup.
Some nice deer in the back.
That is good.
You saying good before you even tasted it.
I already took a bite.
It is pretty darn good. I know that. Let's try it with no ketchup.
I just want to get this a test.
Crappie is the only thing I like ketchup on. I don't know why.
I just wanted to try it out. But we will be back on the regular streaming schedule